This question gives us a bunch of things to graph, so let's just start with the question stem. I get 3y is less than or equal to negative 2x plus 6. Divide by 3 and I get y is less than or equal to negative 2/3 x plus 2. So I'm going to graph that. Here's a line with a slope of negative 2/3 and a y-intercept of 2. And I know that y is less than that, so I'm going to fill in the region underneath that line. So I want to know whether the point we're dealing with is within that shaded region or outside that shaded region. So let's look at statement 1 by itself. I'm going to solve for s since that's representative of the y-coordinate. I get 2s equals minus 3r plus 6. And divide both sides by 2, I get s equals negative 3/2 r plus 3. So I'm going to graph that line. And you can see that some points on that line are within the shaded region, some points on that line are not in the shaded region, so statement 1 is not sufficient to answer this question. Now let's look at statement 2, which says r is less than or equal to 3 and s is less than or equal to 2. So r is the x-coordinate, I'm going to draw that first. And s is the y-coordinate, so I'm going to draw that in. And I know that we're somewhere over here because of the less than signs. And we're also below this S line. And again, you can see that a little tiny bit of this region is outside of the shaded region. And most of it is within the shaded region. So statement 2 by itself is not sufficient. But look, even with both statements together, there's this little tiny piece of this line that falls outside of the shaded region. And there's a bigger piece of line that's within the shaded region. And both those little bits of line satisfy both statements. So, even with both statements together, I don't have enough information to answer this question. And the correct answer is E.